Top HFY stories, perspectives on human spaceships. In the vast expanse of the galactic community, humanity's entry into the stars was marked by skepticism and curiosity. The other species of the cosmos, advanced and ancient, dismissed humans as a primitive anomaly, until they saw the ships. Chapter 1, The First Encounter. The Zelvari were the first to encounter a human vessel. Their scout ships, sleek and delicate like iridescent dragonflies, approached the anomaly with caution. The human ship, named Resolute, was an unassuming gray slab of metal, bristling with weaponry and scars from atmospheric entry. It lacked the organic curves and grace of Zelvari technology, but it radiated an aura of raw, unrelenting purpose. Primitive, the Zelvari commander hissed, a mere child's toy compared to our vessels. And yet, when the Zelvari attempted to scan the ship, their instruments faltered. It was as if the Resolute were wrapped in an impenetrable shroud of defiance. Moments later, the human ship powered up its engines with a roar that echoed across the void, leaving behind a trail of plasma that melted two of the scout ship's external sensors. The commander would later describe the event with one word: terrifying. Chapter 2, Diplomacy by Design. The Galactic Council soon summoned the humans for their first official contact. Representatives of dozens of species gathered in the glittering halls of Veridant Station, eager to assess these newcomers. The humans arrived in a ship that dwarfed the station itself, an angular behemoth named Pillar of Dawn. Its hull was scorched with battle damage, and instead of hiding its wear, the humans seemed to wear it as a badge of honor. The sight sent ripples of unease through the assembly. During the meeting, a Xylth ambassador asked, "Why are your ships built as if you expect war at every turn?" A human captain, tall and confident, responded with a smile, "Because we do. In our history, the stars were never kind, and we've learned to be ready for anything." Chapter 3, Legends Among the Stars. Over the decades, human ships became infamous for their resilience. Stories spread across the galaxy about vessels that refused to die. A Drelkin freighter captain once recounted how a human ship, the Endeavour, fought off a pirate fleet single-handedly. Despite losing half its systems, the crew jury-rigged repairs mid-battle, rerouting power through manual conduits and using emergency EVA suits to patch breaches. "They fought like demons," the Drelkin said. "Their ship should have been dead 10 times over, but it just wouldn't stop." Chapter 4, Respect Earned. In time, the galactic community came to respect humanity's philosophy on shipbuilding. Each human vessel was a testament to their indomitable spirit, a blend of rugged engineering, raw firepower, and a refusal to yield. To the humans, a ship wasn't just a means of travel, it was a symbol of survival, a fortress in the unforgiving void. The Krillian historian Tavar once wrote, "Human ships are not beautiful in the traditional sense, but they embody something far greater, the unyielding determination of a species that has faced countless challenges and refuses to falter." Epilogue. As the galaxy grew to accept humans as equals, their ships became legends, inspiring both awe and fear. The stories of these vessels spread far and wide, passed down in the annals of countless species. And through it all, one message was clear: when you see a human ship, know that it carries with it the hope, resilience, and determination of an entire species, proof that humanity had earned its place among the stars. Chapter 5, The Heart of the Ship. To humans, a ship was more than just steel and circuitry. It was alive, its spirit forged in the fires of Earth's tumultuous history. Crews often spoke of their vessels as if they were sentient. Engineers, greasy and exhausted, would pat bulkheads affectionately after a successful repair, muttering, "Good girl, you held together." The galactic community found this habit bizarre at first. Machines, no matter how advanced, were tools, nothing more. But after witnessing human ships in action, they began to wonder. Take the story of the Starward Hope, a colony ship carrying tens of thousands of settlers. When attacked by a rogue AI fleet, the ship sustained massive damage. Its primary reactors were crippled, life support was failing, and its escape pods had been destroyed. The AI commander declared the Starward Hope doomed, but as it prepared to finish the job, the colony ship did something no one expected. It rammed the AI flagship. The maneuver wasn't part of any human strategy. The remaining crew insisted they didn't issue the command. The ship's automated systems, damaged and operating independently, had calculated the odds and acted. To this day, humans call it the Hope's last gambit, a testament to the bond between a crew and their vessel. Chapter 6, The Song of the Forge. The galactic elite finally began to question what drove humans to build such ferocious ships. A delegation visited one of Earth's famed shipyards, situated on the barren moon of Titan. There, they saw the laborious process of crafting human vessels. Unlike the automated assembly lines used by most species, human ships were still partly handmade. In the glowing heart of the forge, sparks rained down as massive plates of titanium were welded into place. Engineers, clad in protective suits, worked tirelessly, their voices muffled but determined. One alien observer, a Saldari diplomat, asked a young welder why humans poured so much of themselves into their ships. The welder, sweat streaking her soot-covered face, paused and grinned, "Because these ships carry our dreams, we want them to last, no matter what the universe throws at them." The Saldari's report to the Galactic Council was simple: human ships are not just tools, they are extensions of their creator's will. They are, in essence, living monuments to the resilience of their species. Chapter 7, War Among the Stars. The turning point came during the Corvallan invasion, a conflict that threatened to engulf the galaxy. The Corvallans, a hive-mind species, launched an armada so vast it blotted out entire star systems. The galactic community, disorganized and overwhelmed, was on the brink of collapse. It was humanity's fleet that turned the tide. Their flagship, the Iron Will, became the rallying point for a desperate coalition of species. The ship was a monstrosity, 3 kilometers of reinforced steel, bristling with weapons. It lacked the sleek elegance of its alien counterparts, but it was a fortress in space. During the Battle of Clyrex, the Iron Will held the line for 12 agonizing hours, buying time for reinforcements to arrive. The ship's hull was riddled with craters, its shields long since burned out, but it fought on. Its crew, exhausted and battered, refused to abandon their post. The battle ended with the Corvallan fleet in retreat, their first major defeat. The galactic community declared humanity the saviors of the war. Songs and stories about the Iron Will spread like wildfire, cementing humanity's reputation as the architects of survival. Chapter 8, The Legacy. Centuries later, human ships remain unique in the galaxy. Alien engineers study them, trying to replicate their resilience. Scholars debate the philosophy behind their design, and among the stars, legends continue to grow. As Elvari poet once wrote, "Human ships are not stars, nor are they constellations, they are comets, burning bright, leaving trails of hope across the heavens. To see one is to remember that even in the darkest void, light endures." And so, humanity's ships, born of necessity and shaped by adversity, became eternal symbols of their creator's indomitable spirit, a testament to the strength, ingenuity, and perseverance of a species that dared to claim the stars. Chapter 9, The Unseen Depths. Beneath the outer layers of steel and titanium, human ships held secrets that puzzled even the most advanced alien engineers. The Tvan, masters of nanotechnology, once obtained a decommissioned human corvette for study. What they found shocked them. Redundancy layered upon redundancy, with systems so intertwined that failure in one often triggered a cascade of self-repair routines. "What drives this obsession with over-engineering?" asked the Tvan scientist assigned to the project. The human liaison smiled knowingly. "It's not obsession, it's preparation. We don't build for perfection, we build for failure, so our ships can endure it." This philosophy baffled species who prided themselves on flawlessness. Yet, when a catastrophic solar storm hit a mining colony, only the human rescue ships were able to navigate through the chaos. The Tvan researcher admitted in her final report, their imperfection is, paradoxically, their greatest strength. Chapter 10, The Ghost Fleet. Rumors persist of a fleet of human ships that vanished during the early days of humanity's spacefaring era. The fleet, known as the Vanguard Initiative, was tasked with exploring uncharted regions of the galaxy. Contact was lost after their departure, and most assumed the mission was a failure. Centuries later, a lone freighter stumbled across a derelict human ship drifting in the void. Its nameplate read Eternal Sentinel. Despite being abandoned for over 300 years, the ship's emergency power systems were still active, and its log beacon had been transmitting a warning signal all that time. When the logs were decrypted, they revealed something extraordinary. The Vanguard Initiative had encountered an ancient, malevolent entity known as the Void's Hunger. Rather than lead it back to inhabited space, the fleet had sacrificed itself, creating a barrier of self-sustaining ships to contain the threat. The galaxy collectively shuddered at the thought of such an entity, but the discovery also added to humanity's growing legend. The phrase Sentinels of the Void became synonymous with human ships, symbolizing their unyielding commitment to protect life, even at great cost. Chapter 11, Into the Unknown. By the end of the 5th millennium, humanity had evolved into a cornerstone of the galactic community. Their ships had become icons of resilience, innovation, and determination, but humanity's hunger for exploration remained insatiable. When the Galactic Council declared the Andromeda Expanse off-limits due to the dangers it posed, it was humanity who volunteered to lead the way. The Voyager's Light, the most advanced ship Earth had ever built, was constructed for this purpose. It carried a crew of all species, a symbol of unity and cooperation. The ship's captain, a weathered veteran named Sarah Tennant, stood on the bridge as they approached the unknown. "This isn't just a human mission," she said in her final message to the Council. "This is a testament to what we can achieve together. Whatever lies beyond, we'll face it head-on." As the Voyager's light disappeared into the shimmering haze of the Andromeda Expanse, the galaxy held its breath. Humanity's legacy among the stars was no longer just their own, it was shared with every species that had come to admire their courage and tenacity. Epilogue: The Spark in the Void. Centuries later, children of countless species sat by holographic fires, listening to stories of humanity's ships. They learned of the Resolute, the Iron Will, the Starward Hope, and the Voyager's Light. These weren't just tales of engineering marvels or strategic brilliance, they were stories of hope, determination, and the enduring spirit of a species that turned every challenge into an opportunity. And as the stars continued to blaze across the heavens, the ships of humanity sailed on, their engines roaring defiance against the cold silence of the void, carrying the dreams of countless worlds into the infinite unknown.